Okay, I just got back from a walk. Not exactly sure how far I went. I just kind of walked, and I don't need to fucking know how long I went. I think I somewhere around the watch is somewhere around like 7,000 steps, so nothing too crazy. So that feels good. Somewhere around 40 hours into the middle of the fast, um, I feel pretty good. I guess I feel a little hungry, but it's not really a big deal. I'll probably do a little workout after this and kind of. I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling good. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Just some body weight exercises. Basically, just a little circuit workout. That'll be fun. But this topic, I don't know. Eventually, I should probably just cut these little fucking. Hey, here's what I'm just got up to. This shit's boring. But anyway, this is going to be a message, kind of something I was thinking about on the walk. Is that there are limits that I'm going to set. I've talked briefly about this on the page, that certain things I just don't think I should share, because really what I want to do is be able to eventually kind of be more open about this with everybody, and I can share this quote unquote public persona with my family and maybe certain friends, or whatever. But if people are going to be listening to these, and they're probably not going to listen to all of them, but they could, like my mother could, right? Let's just say that she does, and you're like, hey mom, what's up? Let's say that she listens to this, and there's certain topics I want to avoid so that my mother doesn't have to look at me crazy at the dinner table. Not that we're going to be eating all the time, but you know what I mean. Like, just there's certain things and aspects of respect I think you got to keep. Now, while I do think that the idea of it would be hilarious if I could talk about every single thing, and never really worry about it when I click record, or if I start live streaming or whatever I do in the future, that I can really just say exactly what I think about it, or that nothing's off limits. I think it'd be funny, because there are people that do that, for the record, and I don't know what fucking Moist Critical does around the dinner table, but I'm sure he's fun, so it's not like a big deal. But like, I mean, he's there's a lot of people that do this online, and they don't really keep anything private, so it seems. And I just think that that's not really what the focus of my channel is. There are certain aspects that I'm not going to talk about. Just an example is probably like specific things with regards to sex. Generally I'll talk about the topic if I think that I can engage with it in a respectful way, in a way that I'm comfortable doing, in the idea that maybe somebody close to me will listen to it and kind of hear what I have to think about that. Like there are certain things that I don't mind engaging in on the topic, but there are certain things, of course, I don't want to engage in on the topic, because I just think that they're private. And not that, again, there's not really anything bad to show, but I think that it's appropriate to kind of make this message and draw this boundary here, while we're still relatively early. So basically, I'm just not going to say everything that I ever want. There's things that I think about that I'm not going to share. And maybe there will come a point when I want to avoid certain political topics. Currently in our world, there's a big conflict between Iran and the United States. As a guy who's a former service member, maybe there's going to be some people that are interested in what I think about the topics, and maybe I'm going to give my ideas about the topics, because they are very interesting and they're very relevant. But I just think that maybe, basically, I determine the rules here. You don't make the rules. I make the rules. We're going to talk about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about it. And if I ever want to explore, these topics, it just won't be probably on this account. That is not the focus of it. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Probably some of the topics I'll come over and talk about next will be. I definitely want to talk a lot about personal finance. Probably relationships, specifically, like, again, one of the things that I might not discuss super in depth is specific details of relationships that I start to build kind of in my journey. I might share some. I might keep certain other ones private. Certain experiences that I start to have, like, let's say eventually, hopefully, I'm gonna, whatever. But let's just leave it at that. There's certain things I'm probably gonna keep to myself. If I want to share them, I will share them. If I don't, I won't. And that's pretty much it. Please be respectful to those, basically boundaries. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon, hopefully with some more interesting ideas that nobody will hear.